All right, welcome back to the Multiverse of Geekdom, guys. This is, as you can see by the title, this is going to be about the head geek, Mr. Ben Rayner. Um, we all miss him. Been a year, and just kind of wanted to talk and just get everybody's feelings on where we are now with him, and talk about some of the things that we miss, and yeah, just talk about Ben because that's what this channel's always going to be about, guys. Is Ben. So,
Yeah.
but who wants to start? Who wants to start? I mean, let's just hop right into it.
No, man. I noticed you had on this shirt today, and I was like,
I did.
darn, I left mine at school. But I
I
wish
wore
I
mine
brought it with
yesterday,
me.
so I do not have it.
Nice.
Yeah. But I do wear that shirt often, and I think of Ben often. It's like he's watching numbers, definitely. Yeah. Even now, just thinking about it, I'm thinking about all the other just comical moments we had, or the ranking video and just
Yeah. It was always fun making him laugh and
Breaking Ben.
Breaking Ben. It's one of the greatest things ever.
Breaking Ben, yes, that was a hashtag for a minute. Breaking Ben, yes, yeah.
He loved doing this whole channel. Like it's
No, first time, it's crazy because again, I remember telling Ben, I hadn't watched Star Wars, and I thought when he didn't respond to me, I thought that was like, I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, really? Hey, wow, that's crazy. See, you know what? Now I know who my friends are. So messed up. Look at that. Darth Vader. Merry Christmas.
He's looking at you.
Nah, man, but that was just a lot of fun memories. But I know, I'll tell you what, the standout memories with Ben always involved us laughing to no end.
Yeah.
There's never a dull moment. There was never a dull moment.
Yeah, I mean that was always one of the best things. Is Ben laughing at something was one of the greatest things ever. If you could get him to laugh, man, it was so fun. It was so much fun. Yeah, man. I mean, I think one of the things that I miss the most is just like I would just get random texts like, "Did you see this, man? Did you see this?" or about this, or talk about the channel, or just that kind of stuff, man. I miss that. I think more than anything is because he was just always like, "Hey," and he was trivia. Like everybody knows, he would always ask questions. He knew so much about
Yeah.
movies.
Well, my favorite was like when we'd get in one of our discussions, or you guys be going back and forth, and he'd be like, "So okay, Joe, what do you think about this?" Trying to bring us back in.
Yeah, ever the facilitator of peace and harmony.
Definitely was, because when things got, he knew that there would be warfare that was taking place.
Passionate discussion.
Yes.
We always had fun for sure.
Yeah.
I remember we got into it about the Thor ranking, ranking all the Marvel movies.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Nah, because I got a bunch of Actually, it's funny because TikTok was sending me random 1 year ago today clips, and it would be things with us. I'm like, oh, so that was a year ago. Like, darn, yeah, man, it's crazy. And I know we talked about Moon Knight. That was the first time I had him on, and both of us really wanted to like the show a lot more, and we just we were just like, this is not it, man. Marvel, I don't know what y'all did, but
I appreciate what they tried to do with that show.
I really liked it.
I wasn't a fan of it, but it's okay. Me and Joe.
I didn't like it, but once I read the comic, like I kind of understood what they tried to do, because it's like this dude, he had like this split personality, and they tried to. But anyways, sorry.
No, it's just the whole history behind it, because it was the one comic line. The first was him basically as Marvel's Batman in a way.
Yeah.
And then they leaned into the schizophrenia later on, and then with the show they tried to, in a way, combine both in some weird way, and to me it just didn't To me, it didn't congeal together right. It wasn't as cohesive enough. But hey, to each his own. Everybody likes
Yeah, everyone
Oh,
likes
they like the
something.
spice levels a little differently. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, it's okay not to like something. You can try to find something you enjoy and just enjoy it for pure entertainment. That's
yeah.
that's what I do. Like if I don't like something, I'm like, I'll still give it a chance just to.
I like to like things.
Yeah.
One of the greatest movies of all time is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I don't care how bad that movie is. I love it.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Love it.
Did they return the Jedi yet at all?
Mm-mm. They did not, which I'm very upset about.
So Jay and Silent Bob didn't find a new hope, and they didn't awaken the Force at all.
They did get a monkey though. They got a monkey out of it.
Did the monkey at least have its revenge on the Sith?
Or an orangutan, I should say.
Did they find Blunt Man and Chronic?
It was the pie fucker.
Ben loved a good pun.
Yes, he did.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
The wood puns. Oh my God! No, there was a one time. Yeah, me and Joe and Ben were doing a show once, and me and Joe just constant back and forth, and Ben could barely.
I remember one of the last shows we all did with Ben, or one of the first shows we all did together, which was just the first kind of one of these shows, not these, but like our Sunday show, the random hangout show. I thought Ben was going to pass out because he couldn't catch his breath for about 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Just constant zingers. It was crazy, man.
I love
Three
it.
of us were all going back and forth.
Yeah. He was a good friend, so he always checked up on you, like no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Yeah, I think
Known Ben for a while.
before the shows, I think he'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" He'd try to make sure everyone felt important, included. All around great guy.
We talk about what we see on the John Campion show at times. Like, what did you see on Campion today? We just talk about it or whatever stupid thing Ray might have did or said, or Robert Marvinette or John going at it or what have you. But
yeah,
man. Yeah.
Schmodown. He loved the Schmodown too.
Loved the Schmodown. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was one of his favorite things.
Yeah, that's when I got introduced to him.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
It was back through the Schmoes Know page. When I started watching the Schmodown and everything, and he was always involved with SEN and all of that. We would hang out in all the chats. We were moderators on a group. Ben was always there. He was always willing to help. He was always willing to listen, always willing to do whatever was asked of him.
Yeah.
Whoever asked, he always tried his best to help everybody.
Absolutely.
I like how he grew his channel, but everyone he tried to reach out and make sure everyone was included. So I thought that was really special.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know him too long, but he seemed like a really good guy.
Ben is the definition of a Hall of Famer.
Ben?
Without question. He's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Hall of Ben.
He was just, like we've all said, he was just an all around just nice guy.
Good guy, who loved to do what he did, He
loved movies, he loved trivia, he loved
he was a good
He loved Back to the Future.
Yeah,
he loved Back to the Future.
He loved Back to the Future,
yeah.
If you follow any of us or full what's the name of Aaron's the channel?
A-Town Reviews?
I don't want to mess up.
No. You said Aaron. TMG.
Yes, but what is the
entertainment?
The other thing called the actual debate show?
Oh, Movie Battleground.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I didn't want to misrepresent the show. The very first one that we were all on, I believe, it was one of the questions was about Back to the Future. In honor of Ben.
Really?
Yeah, that was the best. What was that, like the best scene or best? Yeah, the best scene. Yeah, that's a good
one. That round.
Oh, I think Joe did.
It's hard to remember.
because I picked the punch, but you picked the guitar scene, right? Or was that you? Yeah, that was It was for those for me. Those are the two best scenes. I agree. Like for me, those are the two best scenes.
You know, out of all the stuff we talk about, I kind of wonder like what his thoughts on different things we talk about would be. You know, his
Star
2 cents.
Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love
All the
listening
new
to
stuff
y'all
that's
talk
come
about it
out.
too. I was sitting in a sushi. I was sitting in a sushi bar once, and I stopped in there for lunch. I said, "Let me see what Don and Ben were talking about." I forgot what I think you were talking about. My brain almost said flight patterns. That wasn't it. It was something Star Wars related. I can't exactly remember. I can't put my.
Who, me and Don? Or
No, I think it was It might have been like the build up to Andor or something, or it might have been an Andor episode. I'm not sure.
yeah.
But I know I was just listening to them talk, and I'm just like, this right here, this is incredible. I have no idea what's going on, but I love it. And it would be the same thing with Ricky back at school. I could listen to one of our friends, Ricky, right? I knew nothing of Star Wars, but I could just ask him anything. I could just listen to him just talk about Star Wars. So like watching that video, you and Ben just kind of reminds like, man, yeah, I could. And y'all could just go about it all day long. And even when I was just starting to get into it a bit more, Ben would be like, hey, just hop on the show. I could just sit here and listen.
Yeah.
Just ask questions about it. Yeah, no, I loved it.
Yeah.
No, absolutely, yeah. I love talking about Star Wars, and yeah, Ben could definitely talk about Star Wars forever.
Yeah.
He would always. I love that. That was one of the fun things that he actually did was with the show was we rewrote Star Wars. We did all the episodes, like we did 4, 5, and 6. We did.
Yeah,
we
wrote Star Wars.
Yeah, we basically me and him. We said what we would do with like what we would do if we could redo all Star. So we did the prequels, the original trilogy, and the sequels.
Nice.
I was gonna say I thought George Lucas wrote Star Wars.
Yeah, he doesn't want. At least he can't mess with him anymore. But yeah, no, that was one of the fun things that I remember doing with him, man. And he was really excited about doing that. Yeah, because we just got to redo like what would we do if we were, if we were doing
George Lucas.
Yeah, so that was really fun. He always had really creative stuff. That was one thing about Ben. He was super creative.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I think I remember like we got into like we talked about like the Flash show or something. I think maybe because I think it was something that like I've seen, but no one else like actually watched it all the way through, and I think he did. And I think I did an episode with him where that's all we talked about. So it was a lot of fun.
I stopped the Flash at season 7.
I think all we talked about was like the first season, but
I've seen every episode of every DC Arrowverse show.
Yeah, he's just so knowledgeable and just a lot of
that
fun.
knows stuff. That knows comics.
Yeah, he was sharp too.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
a lot of details. Yeah,
and he would just pull out the most random facts of the day
about any movie. Like he would just randomly. Yeah.
Hey, did you know that this guy dated this girl?
And it was cool where we would talk about something, and if you said it wrong, he would correct you. You're like, yeah, I was wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, he knew what he was talking about. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think one of Ben's favorite words was wood.
Yeah.
How much wood could a woodchuck?
Oh, man.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood?
No, Ben.
Josh, you're a silly
He
guy.
loved a lot of he was a very funny dude for sure.
Yes.
He was very, very funny.
Oh man.
Loved any kind of joke, really. Like you said, puns, anything. He loved to laugh, man.
One of the greatest things was to see Ben get excited. He'd be like, yes!
Yeah, I know.
Yes! Yeah. Oh my God. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, nah. That's
his energy was
yeah.
contagious. You know, when Ben was laughing, you were laughing. When Ben was having a good time, everybody was having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can hear him. I can hear him now, man. Yeah, that was our buddy, brother.
Yeah. It's still tough though, man. I've tried to listen to a few episodes of things that we did, back with Ben, and still hard. Still hard to get through them. So that's the one thing I'm looking forward to, is being able to get through them and just enjoy them again.
But it's like, you know what? The crazy part is having the channel. You just have like these video logs, essentially.
Yeah.
You just go back and just look at them. Just go back down memory lane. Yeah.
We should do Back to the Future watch along.
I'm down.
Oh yes,
I agree.
We could not stream it. We can just stream us watching it, and we can time it so everybody starts at the same time. Yeah. And that way the audience can watch with us. And we can do it that way. Tribute to Ben.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm definitely down to do that. Yeah, I love those movies anyway, so let's rewatch them. I think my favorite's the third one, man. I really love the third one.
That's a bold statement.
I'm not saying it's the best one. The first one's the best one, but I really love the third one.
I think 2 is the best one.
Okay. 2's good. It's definitely good.
That's how I feel about Toy Story. I think the second one's the best one.
The real tough thing about Back to the Future is it all happens
in the future
consecutively, like all in one thing. Like there's no separation. It's not like, a year later or 2 years later. It's like that day the next one takes place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it like minutes?
It's all within like a day.
Yeah,
2 days or something.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy to think about.
I think he was pretty sure he was a big Indiana Jones fan too. Because I remember we were talking about that all. He was excited to see. Yeah.
He liked anything.
Big Kingdom of the Crystal Skull fan.
Yeah. I think that was his favorite one, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was Joe's favorite one. Is that your favorite one, Joe?
It is not your favorite one.
It's not Joe's favorite. If I could go on a limb and say what Joe's favorite one is, I would say.
Okay.
Temple of Doom. Don't know why.
It's the last Crusade, just because it's Sean Connery, man.
Respect. I respect that. I was gonna say Raiders, but I'm like, I just feel like for some reason Temple of Doom is what Joe would pick. I feel like Joe would just pick the most obscure of a series and be like,
too, man. That's a good movie. So.
Which I'm not mad at. It is good. I'm not. No disrespect.
We named the dog Indiana.
Dude, Sean Connery is so great as his father, man. Sean Connery is amazing as his dad.
Whoever came up with that casting, golden.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Sean Connery has to be one of my favorite, probably if they're all time actors.
Oh my gosh. He has this movie called Finding Forrester.
With him the man now, dog.
Oh my goodness, I love that movie. It's so good.
When I was watching older films, my mom was like, he's James Bond. And I'm like, no, he's not. And then I go back and watch Goldfinger. I'm like, I would have a man crush on him.
Money.
I think he's the best Bond. I think he's the best Bond still.
Yeah. My name's Bond. James Bond.
Yeah.
My name's Bond.
There was a movie he did with Wesley Snipes called Rising Sun, man. That was really good.
There was a lot of movies
really good movie.
that I was seeing.
Exactly. I was even looking for The Hunt for Red.
Yeah, he was.
Amazing. Yeah.
Honestly, he played a Russian.
No, man, he died in 2020. Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Nah, I remember that. Nah, that day I was like, damn.
My favorite movie, I think, was it was the one where it featured Alcatraz in it. I think it was
The
called
Rock.
The Rock.
Oh, The
Man.
Rock,
Yeah,
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 The Rock,
yeah.
yeah.
I love that movie. I don't know
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
why.
One of the best lines ever, dude. It's one of the best lines ever. So great.
I don't even think it was that good of a film, but I just like that movie.
You don't like The Rock?
No, I
PLD.
said I liked it, but I don't know if it was
PLD,
like
Ben Bateman,
popular, that popular.
Okay.
Oh,
and
it came out in
I love The Rock,
1966.
man. I love The Rock. That's a
Oh
good
yeah,
There's a
no, I liked
guy,
it because it had
big
Nicolas
wrestler.
Cage, it had Sean Connery.
Wasn't Ed
That's
Harris in
that-
it?
That's
Yeah,
like
Ed Harris.
Cage. That's Pete Cage
Ed
right
Harris
there,
is
man.
such a bad man in movies, man.
Ed Harris can do no wrong, man.
Guys, don't
Ed
talk
Harris
too
is
much
always
about Ed
good.
Harris. PLD will show up.
But sorry, I don't mean to digress, but
Oh no, you're good, man. No, you're good.
There's one
but,
thing Ben loved. It was when we went on tangents.
yeah, he would always.
Well, sometimes.
Depending.
Depending on the
Unless
day.
he's trying to keep us random, then he didn't love it so much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, back to task.
He was more of a babysitter than
Yeah.
Depends on the show.
But he could always bring it back. He could always bring it back though, so it was always fun. It was always fun. I do.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes.
That random reference.
When did you develop Tourette's?
I know, right?
Wait, who?
You.
Dude,
Me?
you're like college or football coaches earlier with John Madden. Don Shula.
Don Shula. That's one of the best names ever.
He's also
It
the
is.
greatest coach of all time.
It is.
Crazy.
Don Shula.
Put some spec on the winningest coach of all time.
I'm not hating at all on Don Shula. At all.
Had the greatest quarterback of all time.
Bernie Kosar.
Tom Brady. It's not even a question.
Damn.
You know what Bernie Kosar did? He went home from Queen.
Dan Marino was definitely great. I
Ain't
love
nobody ever thrown a ball like Dan Marino throws a ball.
That's probably
Yes,
true.
he was.
That's probably true. Definitely a natural thrower.
You know, Adele's actually one of the greatest defensive ends football has ever seen.
See, I'm not.
Listen, you could have said like nickelback or slot
Okay.
corner. You went with
Who
defensive
removed
end.
me?
You know,
You're lucky. I have no control in this one because I'm not even in my Chrome
I will say to this day,
Chrome software.
whenever I see new trailers for new Marvel things or
yeah.
Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, I can't help but think about how excited Ben would be for some of this stuff. And sometimes when the movies are coming out, the first thing I think about is like,
Ahsoka without him was hard. That was hard. That was hard, yeah, because I really wanted to talk to him about that. I think he would have loved it.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. I know y'all were excited about that too. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, he
I
loved
feel like
it.
Ahsoka was definitely mentioned. Yeah.
yeah, he loved Ahsoka as a character.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that I'd like to talk to him about for sure that's come out the last year.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of things.
I don't think Ben was a wrestling fan, was he? Not to my knowledge.
I think he knew a little bit about wrestling.
Yeah.
I think he taught. Yeah, I've heard him talk about it.
Okay.
But I don't know if he was like a I don't know.
Huge fan.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think most Schmodown fans are.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Most of my friends are definitely wrestling fans, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is the way it's done. But the crazy part is, the Schmodown could come back in a way. All these smaller channels are doing these trivia battles. Could be these different promotional factions.
One victor in the end.
Are we trying to go out here and shed blood or what?
There is no blood. No
I still have
shits.
the idea written down for the show for the trivia.
So we're gonna do
Wiggity.
Does it involve sword play?
I mean, we can add that in. I mean, whatever.
Excellent. I love to cross blades. Test my metal against
You want to add in fight to the death afterwards? I mean,
All right, you bring in your sword. I'll bring my pistol.
We will truly bring great meaning to what it means to sudden death.
If they send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of theirs to the morgue. That's the Chicago way.
That is a Chicago way. I'll take their limbs and put them in Polish dogs. Why not?
That's
There it
awesome.
is. And blame it on the kielbasa.
Is that a wood joke? That's all I got. Is that a wood joke?
It's more like a, what really grinds my meat joke. Can you imagine?
That's what
Imagine this. Okay, balls have appeared on the screen. That's terrifying.
That's what happened.
What if you have like a friend named Don Kielbasa? Or
Donnie Kibasi?
Captain Kielbasa.
No, it's Captain Pierogi.
I like pierogies though.
Me too. I like Kibasa too.
Kielbasa pierogi.
Kibasa with some horseradish.
Horseradish is not appreciated enough.
I love it.
And I love horseradish.
Oh
Oh my god, horseradish
sauce.
mayo, horseradish aioli.
With some prime rib, horseradish
Yeah.
sauce.
Yes.
Or an Arby's beef and cheddar
Yes.
with some horsey sauce, some Arby's sauce.
Oh, the horsey sauce is so good with Arby's sauce. I agree. Absolutely.
Are we bringing back the ranking video again for sauces?
Well, we need to because I still think that there was a travesty in that.
We need to be back more. We gotta try to fit things in where we can. We're making a goal for the new year to try and.
Yeah, that's what I was talking down earlier. Yeah, for sure.
We have a lot on our plates.
I really want to do more stuff. I've been trying to do trailers, but my thing is I can't do them on my computer for some reason. So I've been having
Really? It's probably Vader's fault in the background every time trying to do a trailer.
I mean, he's probably using the Force. I mean,
We could probably pull the trailer up on your phone and enter it that way, maybe.
We're talking about screencasting it?
Well, just joining on your phone.
Right. I know what you mean. I can try it. I'd have to
I'm
look.
not sure. But we can figure it out.
Yeah, I think we could figure it out.
I have a week off at the end of the month. So.
But and any final thoughts, guys? I think we probably wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, I really it's just more of I just wanted to talk about Ben. So
Yeah,
I miss Ben, and
Yeah.
that's what I want to talk about with you guys, and I know we all kind of share that. So
I wonder what I really would have loved to see how Ben would do in this Titans of the Turf. I'd be very
it would
curious.
have so much fun. Oh, I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Ben would have been great for sure.
What would have been?
Yeah.
what would have been funny
What
fun
would
show.
have been?
Yeah.
See,
It would have
Ben would have appreciated
been
it.
it would have been a Back to the Future team probably.
I believe it.
The DeLorean is this funny.
Yeah.
Guy. What are
Exactly.
you talking about? I was already here.
That's fun.
Late season team up, Soda and Ben forming an alliance. Doctor Who meets Back to the Future.
Doctor Who?
I knew it.
Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Again,
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who, and there it is.
Yeah, guys. We really appreciate you guys sticking it out with us. We know we've been kind of slacking on videos recently, but we are. I guess there's been just a lot of. Everybody's been busy. Everybody has life. So everybody's been busy, guys.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on.
But we're not going anywhere. Don't think we're going anywhere, guys. Because we will still absolutely be putting stuff out. Hope to get Titans of the Turf season 2 going again. I really want to get season 2 going.
We love you.
Oh, we do. Absolutely, we love you. But I miss Ben. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Any last things you guys?
Oh man, just
or-
miss
or-
you and we love you, Ben. That's it.
Yeah.
Miss and love you, Ben.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. Remember, Ben, go back and watch some of those videos.
Yes.
It really was one of the just
And make
best
somebody laugh as hard as
Yeah.
you can,
oh,
and laugh as hard and as often as possible.
As you
If
should.
there's one thing that we can all take from Ben, it's that no matter what you're going through, no matter how hard the day is, or no matter how hard the things that you're facing are, there's no reason not to at least try to face them with a smile and make the best of every day that we're given. Because tomorrow's never promised, and yesterday's never coming again.
well said. Well said, man. I think you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. And I'm just going to sign off saying, Ben, we miss you and love you, man.
Would.
Would.